Okay, got the camera going, and we are going to give you a little different perspective today. I'm going to try to shoot a couple different angles, one of them being this one for my takeoff and landing, or at least for one of them, just to have a different perspective. But I got to get taken off here. It's a little bit after 7:30, and I'm going to meet Mike at 8:30, and I want to do a couple landings in between then and now. So, what? If I get my iPads up and running. Got the audio going. Alright, I've got my flight plan in there, in that box anyway. Set my altimeter 30, 20. That's set. He's yelling at me about terrain because I'm sitting here on the ground. Hasn't figured that out yet. Alright, I've got the flight plan in both of these. Okie dokie. Okay, the engine start is complete. Okay. Check my electrical system, battery 1 off, pump 1 off, both working good. Battery 2 off, pump 2 off, working good. Well, for some reason, when I took my batteries off, my alternator did not come online. That's interesting. Looks like I've had a little problem this morning. I've got an electrical issue. My alternator is not coming on. It failed its electrical test. This is why we do these tests. I was running an electrical test and my alternator is not working. For whatever reason, when I turn it on, I'm not getting juice. I think I got to pull back up in the hangar and figure out what's going on. we're gonna try this again. I think I got my alternator working now. Ah! I'm coming down, Mike.
What's your altimeter here?
I just put in 3020. That was from this morning, so I don't know what it is. That's about right, though.
What's your runway height?
972.
Well, I guess that looked like I'm right on the money.
Well, I definitely got alternator now.
Well, that's a plus.
Still waiting for my ADS-B to come up.
I've never taken off in this direction.
Really?
You'll catch up to me. I'm going to go ahead and take off.
Okay, I'll be up in a minute. Alright, the electrical check is working. Fuel pumps are on. Coolant's almost there. Flight controls checked. Flaps set to 10 degrees, they are. Firm is neutral, transponder to altitude. Alright, Mike, here we go.
Okay, I'm over top.
Okay, I see you over there. I'll just follow you. Alright, on our way over to, Mike just took off. I had a little alternator problem this morning. It wouldn't come on. Got that fixed. It was a bad ground wire, it looked like. And Mike came over to check it out with me. And now he just took off from here, from our place, to go over to Portage back home. Told him I'd follow him over. So that's what I'm doing, trying to build time on this airplane. I'm not going to get too close to him. It's a little different perspective, I know, but I wanted to try this just to see this view, and I'm going to try a couple other views today too. So I wanted to do one takeoff like this, we'll fly over, I'll do a landing like this, and then I'm going to switch the view to like a wing view, or a takeoff and a landing over at Skeets, and then I'll switch back around to the normal view and I'll do a takeoff and landing back at home. We'll see how that all comes out. At Portage Area Traffic Experimental 601, Kilo Tango is going to be approaching the downwind for runway 9 at a 45. I've got the other traffic insight in the pattern. Portage Area Traffic Experimental 601, Kilo Tango, and Portage Area Traffic, experimental 601 Kilo Tango turning final, runway 9, Portage.
Air traffic 1013, turning downwind runway 9, Portage Air traffic. So traffic 86 Delta is 5 miles to the north, so we're going to set up for a left downwind for runway 8, Butler. Portage County, experimental. Mike November is clear of active. Delta traffic, Delta is going to
At Portage, 601 Kilo Tangos, clear the active Portage. See you, Mike. Okay, so that was a takeoff and a landing. From that perspective, I want to try to give you one from the perspective of
air traffic 1013, turning final, runway 9, Portage Air traffic.
looking out at one of the wings.
Air traffic 1013 is on the move. Portage County traffic, mall 97, Zulu Zulu is taking off runway 9, Portage County.
All right, so there's a MAL. It's called a MAL, short field takeoff and landing airplane. You're going to see it go by the wing here in just a second, hopefully. He's taking off, and there's another guy in the pattern, but I think I can get in front of both of them, or behind them all in front of the next guy. Oh yeah, they're both, I see the Cessna out there too. At Portage Area Traffic, experimental 601 Kilo Tango, taking runway 9 for departure. I've got both airplanes in the pattern in sight. I'll be departing the pattern to the east.
Mall 7, Zulu Zulu is departing to the east, 2,500.
Portage Traffic, experimental 601 Kilo Tango's on the roll, runway 9, Portage.
601 Kilo Tango, turning left base, runway 36, Warren Skeets. I'm going to do a touch and go.
Warren traffic, the Rolls clear 36.
At Skeets traffic, experimental 601 Kilo Tango's turning final, runway 36, Warren Skeets.
Skeets experimental, Cherokee 904 Whiskey, overflying at 1200 AGL for runway 36 left, runway 36. Cherokee 904 Whiskey, entering left downwind at Litchfield for runway 36 east.
At Skeets traffic, experimental 601 Kilo Tango's turning crosswind, but I'll be departing the pattern to the west, Skeets. Okay, I'm going to move this thing once again, or try to here while I'm flying. It's a little more difficult. Put it back here in its normal spot. Hopefully that's somewhat close to what looks good. Fly back to my place. I'll do one pass over the airport to see what the winds are doing. I think I'm going to be landing to the east, which is unfortunate because I was hoping to land to the west to see how my clearing job did. I took some trees out, cleared the approach a little better. And turning final. Final flaps in. Alright, back on the ground. Not my best effort. but I'll take it. Man, that opening though is nice. It is way better as far as being able to descend and get in here without worrying about anything. Man, it is fantastic. Okay, what you're going to see is me jump out of the airplane here and go open my door momentarily. Get about right here, hit my brakes. Do my seat belt. Okay, you're going up here in a second. Oh, that air feels good. Audio's coming off.
See you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys.